Chat, good morning, baby. It is 2024, and hope you guys are ready. Keeks, good morning, my brother.
Morning, my brother.
Just need to get some more light here on me. Chat, good morning. Feels like we've been away for months, but we've actually only been away a little while. Keeks, how's the holiday, brother?
Yo, it was good, eh? It was well needed, but I'm well rested and I've got the energy to be back right now. Oh, how about you?
No, it was good. I just how's the music, Chad? Just let me know. It sounds very loud here on our end, but just let me know. Red Act, good morning. Ruben, Neil van der Westhuizen. Neil, I still owe you that Zoom, brother. Let's chat afterwards. Teresa, Happy New Year. Ashton V, compliments to everyone. Slashy Cakes, Dixon, Dylan, beautiful to have you here, brother. Waden, David Governor, HW, Denzel, Steerman, good morning, my brother. Anna D, Ntando. Who else did I miss? Amina, good morning. Oh, Conan, Anke, Tashi, Paco, Steve, Chad. This is just a regular mic check, real quick. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me know how the audio is. Let me know how the music levels are. Sounds a little bit loud to me, but maybe it's fine. I don't know. Keeks, how does it sound to you?
Sounds good, eh? To me,
Right.
it sounds clear. We sound loud. Perfect.
Okay, Chad, not Lucrecio. All right, Chad, we're going to jump straight into it. Happy New Year to everyone. May this be your year. Good habits, that's what's going to get you to your goals. It's one thing to have the goals, it's another thing having the actual habits to actually get to those goals. So let's keep that in mind. Good habits, that's what's going to bring you to those goals. Let me just bring this down a little bit. Holy smokes. Okay, Chad. Keeks, big goals for you.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be leveling up this year. This year we have got some crazy things planned, some big milestones I want to achieve this year. So we're gonna be grinding.
How do you plan to get there, my brother? Good habits.
Good habits. But we always say to guys, you just got to start off small. Just tick the box every single day.
Yeah, same here. Just being better every single day, better than the previous day. Chad, it's a new year. First week of the year, we had NFP last week. Data came out relatively good. I think you would have seen on the dollar index actually reversed quite a bit after it. Big driver this year is going to be FOMC. I did a little bit of market prep yesterday, going through a lot of things. Before I talk about that, before myself and Keegan jump into that, just want to quickly see what we've got going on for this week. So later this morning, big deck of Euro data. Big one being retail sales year on year, 10 o'clock. So that's one to look out for. No, it's not 10 o'clock. Let me just get my time. Let me just get my time zones correct here. It's not 10 o'clock. I think it's at 12. Yes, correct. 12 o'clock. So relatively quiet day to start off. Tuesday, we've got some CPI coming out of Tokyo. And also a big deck of data, Eurozone on Tuesday, but lower tier data. And then Wednesday, why is this thing showing me only this much? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Alright, YouTube. This week, let's just go here. Okay. Friday. So relatively quiet week. A lot of data, but a lot of it is lower tier data. So nothing too much to look out for there. Before we start, Keegs, I think we haven't really talked about the dollar index as of yet, but big thing for me this year is going to be Fed.
Yeah, so I think when we get into it, we'll talk about it. Because I actually had a lot of people asking me about basically what happened with NFP. Because if you look at the numbers came out actually positive, but yet the dollar melted away afterwards. So I think we'll get into also what the reasons why that happened.
Yeah, so guys, as mentioned last year, last FOMC meeting, dot plot showed 4 rate cuts for this year. The first one expected March. If you go to your Fed futures, let's quickly look at that. We've got some time. I just want to paint a picture of what we've got going on for the year so that you don't get caught out. If you go and watch the Fed futures actually expecting 5 rate cuts, in total 1.25 basis points. Can take that, 1.25 basis points. So let's quickly look at the Fed futures here. My PC is hella slow. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Needs to warm up, but anyway, I'll show you the Fed futures. First one expected in March, so that is going to be the big driver for the rest of the year, the Fed. So with that being said, let's quickly jump into it. Weekly. Chad, how's the music? Please just let me know. Is the level fine? Anke, sorry man, music level is groovy, does not really help me. Just let me know. Where's Mo? Where is Mo? Anyways, DXY weekly, interesting. I had a call. Music is perfect. All right. I had a call with a good friend over the holiday, and we spoke about the dollar. And if you think about it, we talked about this looking very similar to the previous year when the dollar topped out closer to September, October. Exactly the same thing happened this year, October last year. The dollar peaked out. We had that little topping formation. We had that break of structure. Interesting thing from then, you can see that every single time we had a bullish weekly candle closure, what happened the next week just broke structure to the downside. Also, what's very interesting for me is that we've already tested the yearly pivot last week, and every single time, if you look at it, my PC is chalked. I don't know why. Let me just close some applications here. This thing is struggling. If you look at it from all the previous weeks, you can see that every single time structure broke down to the downside, even when you've got a bullish engulfing candle, something similar to that. Again, last week, bullish engulfing. So my expectation would be that the dollar would continue bearish. Why would I say that? Because that is the order flow. That is what we've seen so far. So I am bearish on the week up until we either start breaking back into this range to the upside, 102.76. As soon as we can get above that level, then I can say we are then going to turn bullish, because then we have failed to reject that structure lower. So keep that in mind. I'm bearish on the week. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at what we've got going on the daily. Daily, massive doji candle last week. Big range to the downside, big range to the upside, closing relatively flat. I'm neutral on the day due to the fact that we have yet to really create some type of structure break, and we are technically inside of this little consolidation range. What I would like is if today closes strong bearish, something like that, breaking Friday's low, that's going to be an easy sell back to this daily range to the downside. Otherwise, we've got 102.25 to look out for. So I'm going to go ahead and throw over to Keegs. Keegs, I think we take a chart for chart, dollar index. Just move your slider to the right, just by a mil. Perfect. All right, Chad, just going to throw over to Keegs right now. And Keegs, you are live, my brother.
All right, perfect. Okay, guys, let's get straight into this. So, as Chris was saying, we basically had this little pullback. So that's what I want to show you guys is straight away that order flow. You can see straight away long term which direction we are going. So I'm also bearish on the dollar. Just keep in mind, guys, I'm literally analyzing my charts for the first time. So if some of the biases are like not agreeing with what I'm saying, it's just because I haven't edited it yet, okay? But that one does line up. So I am bearish. Now, reason being, so we've traded back up now. Looking at this, we literally are just testing that weekly pivot. But for myself, this literally that 103, that's where I'd only, once you start breaking above that, I would maybe start going bullish again. Until then, I am bearish. So again, when we look at this, we had this little gap open that was there. So we had yesterday or Friday's candle going up to fill that gap. And now we can continue just to turn around on that one. When we look at the week, you also see what Chris was talking about. Now, for me, guys, a lot of the time you see this here. You obviously, if something's continuously going down, you need that quick pullback. So we always go down, pullback, massive push to the downside, pullback, massive downside, pullback, and now we can continue again. So when we look at it, and we'll get into this, is basically, guys, where Chris was talking about that we are basically expecting the cuts to come in early this year. So March is expected to be the first one. Now, reason what happens, if you guys look at Friday, what happened over there. So when we look at the 15-minute, you guys will see that this was NFP, if I'm correct, there 330. You had the massive push as the news actually came out positive for the dollar, and then it just waterfall to the downside. Now, the reason that means is when you look at the labor markets, a healthy labor market shows that inflation is working. So basically the big thing is, yes, it was positive, but it went against the bias of what basically they wanted to do with the rate cuts. So that's where this basically contradictory came in, and that is why this waterfall happened afterwards. So this now, as I always say to you guys, after these big news events, that was just a little bit of recovery. But then again, today you've now had that pullback, which you've allowed for, which has come back to, as you see, test pivots, EQs perfectly. And I think, from then on, we'll just start seeing that waterfall to the downside again. So for me, I'd see maybe wait for the daily pivot to be tested, and then I'd be expecting it to basically go right down to Asia lows, take Asia lows, we are right there by the weekly pivot, and then we can start seeing us to start trading away from the weekly pivot.
Sweet shot, man. I actually completely forgot to do the 5-minute. So big Asia, or not really big, but a nice Asia range, still trading within the Asia range. We've got Asia highs up here, Asia lows down here. What is the AD telling us? AD is relatively flat on the dollar index. We've got our moving averages also relatively flat. We've got that round number, that daily pivot. Ideally, we would love for Asia highs to be taken and then to go short. But currently, it is still within the Asia range, so be careful. Do not try and waste all of your bullets so early in the year. You promised yourself this year you're going to be disciplined, you're going to follow your plan, and that's what's ultimately going to make the difference for you. So on to the next US30 weekly time frame. Let's quickly jump into it. We've got 17 minutes left, if I'm not mistaken. So US30, weirdly enough, I am bearish. Why am I bearish? Because we took out the previous weekly high, and look what happened then after that. We took out the low as well. So we took that buy side liquidity to the upside. We faked out the buyers, the late buyers. Remember, I told you there's going to be that late surge where everybody's going to get bullish, and that's when the pullback is going to happen. And once everybody gets bearish again, we're going to continue higher. This is still overall a bullish market. However, 9 straight weeks of upside momentum. At one stage, it's only going to be healthy for us to correct partially some of this move. Yearly pivot at 35,648. So I wouldn't be surprised if we head all the way back down here to 35,600. So I'm bearish on the week daily time frame. I am also bearish due to the fact that I just want to show you guys here that we've got 2 ranges that we are working with. So you can see here, firstly on the daily, we failed to continue higher from this daily candle right there. So this was a little resistance area formed. Price broke down. Again, we created a small little support here, intermediate support level. Price closed below that. So I've got this key level at 37,087. That's also the weekly pivot. So I'm bearish on the day, bearish on the week. Longer term, I am still bullish, but however, I am expecting some type of pullback just for price to then recharge itself to then go long again. Asia range quite big. Daily pivot all the way up there. So let's see if we can get some type of pullback back to the upside. And I'm also going to quickly look at what Asia did overnight. Let's quickly have a look. Just want to save that. Asia, what did the Nikkei do? Just want to get the Nikkei here quickly, Chad. Okay, Nikkei closing up 0.27%, so relatively flat, nothing to write home about. Hang Seng closing down 2%, so big drop. So could we see some contagion flow from China? I think that is possible. Then quickly over to Nasdaq. I am bearish on Nasdaq as well, due to the fact that we have yet to test on the weekly time frame this breakout level, and also a massive push to the upside. So we can, here's the thing, Chad, we can decline in a manner like this where it's going to be very choppy while we decline, or it can be a very sharp decline, quickly shake out all of the late buyers, and then price could then go back up again. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. We've got some ranges to work with, so you can clearly see here this was the last thrust to the upside, creating a new high, and then from there we actually broke lows to the downside. So we are now technically trading within this bigger range. This is quite a big range. I think it's almost 2%, 3%, 3.4%. So I'm expecting us to either we're going to retest this earlier in the week, Monday, Tuesday, to then come and retest the strong level of support, previously resistance. So this is the bigger range for the week. Bearish on the week, bearish on the day. Why am I bearish with the bullish candle? I need another bullish candle to form, then I can become bullish. Other than that, you can clearly see that there is bearish order flow in the market, so I'm expecting that pullback. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? Accumulation distribution is trying to push bullish, but it's staying below that 200. You've got your daily pivot there. Asia lows already taken. Quite a big drop overnight. So interesting price action. So I'm going to say your level to monitor for today is obviously this daily pivot, 16,317. Asia highs up here. Even Asia highs. Just want to see Asia highs. Is that the previous daily high? Because if it is... no, previous daily highs at 16,430, 16,430. All right, okay, no, it's still a long way away from previous daily high. So either look for some sells from the daily pivot, or look for some sells from the Asia high. But I am bearish. I'm going to throw over to Keeks to quickly do his analysis on the indices. And Keeks, over to you, my brother.
Awesome. Okay, perfect, guys. So I'm going to go bearish. And again, this is basically just in connection with what I said about the dollar. So having those strong labor markets, you are going to be basically bearish on US equities. But as Chris also mentioned, we talk about those massive pushes up. You need to start pushing back at some stage. So yeah, just clean that up a little bit there quickly. But basically also we have now traded under, you can tell, a weekly pivot. We are already opening up the week way below it. So yes, I just want to pay attention that there is no top wick at this point. So again, we do have a massive range, but that means on the range, you guys know I love this with equities. We got the daily pivot and the EQ untested. So we definitely could see maybe a push up in New York session, or even throughout the day, to basically hold that and trade back down. Even just set that top wick and then turn around. I am bearish, but I think that's basically for me where I'd look for my best entries on the day. Yeah, US30 is just gonna, I think, waterfall. I think your first area is gonna be basically around that weekly support. That's where we're gonna look there. Now that's the reason I'm staying neutral on US30, is we still have that bullish order flow. We are just at this point in time having a bit of a pullback, so we will just watch and monitor on that one, what's gonna happen. But as I say, guys, for me, I'd basically wait for these Asia lows because we want that test, and also that allows us to set that top wick. But when we go over to NAS, we get a much more cleaner thing. So on NAS, I am fully bearish. Now the reason that is we have basically come down, closed underneath the weekly key level. We came back up on Friday with obviously the NFP news, failing to hold these areas, closing below again. So today was a perfect trade back up, retest that key level, trade below again. So on the 4 hour, you can see we really are making this perfect structure at the moment for that bearish order flow. So when we go over to the 15, you'll see now, look here, so in the middle ground, we basically have our pivot and our EQ. I haven't actually set my Asia range yet on this time frame, so we'll do that now quickly just to see where that is sitting. So we'll have Asia highs over there and Asia lows, I'm going to say on this one, yeah. So that'll be our Asia lows, yeah. So we can just keep an eye on that one. So again, we are basically holding at Asia lows and Asia highs. But what happens now is, yes, we have already tested that key level and held there. But basically what I'm going to watch for is that we just basically hold underneath the pivot and the EQ. So if we start trading back above, I'm going to wait and hold until we get that break below again. Then I'm going to look for the sells from there. Otherwise, your next best option is once you take out those lows for the flush. But I'd rather wait to say just to break back above the pivot, have that fake out, get below and trade below again after that, just to see it continuing waterfall. And then afterwards, all you have to watch out for is these lows over here. Once these lows are taken, we can see this go all the way down to that S1.
Beautiful shot kicks. Chad, over to UJ weekly time frame. I am bullish. Why am I bullish? If you go onto the Discord link is in the description of this video. You will see that this is a reversal pattern. You can see a break of structure lower there, failed to continue lower, actually breaking that previous daily weekly high right there. So that is why I'm bullish. Also a nice bullish engulfing. How deep is this pullback going to be? I don't know, but I'm bullish on the week. I've told you last year as well, nothing changed in terms of the BOJ. So even though somebody asked me last year, Chris, how can I be bullish on UJ, bearish on DXY? Dollar is not the driver here. JPY weakness is the driver. So overall JPY weakness is what I'm looking for. Daily, however, neutral due to the fact that we have broken above the structure. We've had this massive doji candle. So while we're staying above 144, I would say this is our range that we are going to trade in. So this will most likely be your daily range, bullish daily range, bearish daily range. Below 144 we can come all the way back down to 141.85. so daily time frame is neutral. What is the 5 telling me? Let's quickly look at the 5 minute. All right, 80 is slivering above the 200. It is nice and firmly bullish. Are we going to see the next influx of bullish momentum for UJ? Let's quickly get our Asia range already taken. Beautiful Asia lows taken. Daily pivot untested above there. Asia highs. Let's quickly set our Asia highs, Asia lows. Alright, so Chad, what I'm looking for this morning is if we can hold Asia lows. I want to go long on this. We just have to get through this half round number, just have to get through that moving average, but I am looking long. Keegs, UJ. Okay, let me finish all of my UJ pairs, then I'm going to throw over to Keegs. GJ, weekly time frame, I am bullish as well. Very similar price action to UJ as well. So I'm bullish on the week. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. Daily, I'm bullish as well. Why am I bullish? We closed bullish above all of these previous resistance levels right there. So this was the first daily candle to close above it. We've already taken previous daily lows. If we can stay above 183.60, this is going long. 5 minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? All right, Asia lows taken, already trading at the daily S1. Let's do something like this quickly. Let's see where we are in the range. 183.60, 183.50. So we've got some levels to work with here. 80 also starting to push bullish. It seems like we are going to trade the yen pairs this morning from what I can see here. All right, so weirdly enough, Asia lows, I would love a nice little retest of Asia lows, something like this maybe to get long. Otherwise, we're going to try and get long from here, and we want to see price get through this 200 moving average. Otherwise, if I miss either one of these two setups, very easy, daily pivot right there. We're going to grab that up to Asia highs, and that's what we're going to do there. EJ, weekly time frame, what do we have on the week? Exactly the same as with GJ and UJ, bullish. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily as well. First daily candle closure above all of this resistance. This is most probably our bullish daily trading range all the way up here. And then even further, if we get through that, we've got a massive range all the way back up to 162. So I'm going to monitor this. I'm bullish. Technically, I'm bearish on the day due to the fact that if you can look here on the daily, Friday's daily candle took out a previous daily high, and today's candle already took out Friday's low. So very interesting price action there for me. 5 minute time frame, however, yeah, very interesting round number right here. All right, Chad, we've got something to work with here. Could be wrong, but I am looking long potentially. What I would say on EJ, let me just do this quickly. What I would say on EJ, what I'm actually looking for is this round number to hold, and I will actually wait for us to get above this 200 EMA. So 3 minutes left, actually 2 minutes. Keeks, any yen pairs you're looking at, you live? Give it to us.
So I'm basically just going to go through UJ and EJ. I've got basically GJ. I'm going to still just analyze quickly, but UJ is actually looking very good for me. I'm really liking what I'm seeing on UJ. So UJ, okay guys, that is, again, like I said, it just needs to be updated quickly. I am bullish on that. And yeah, also the week as well, sorry. So let's just quickly get that one. But this is one straight off the bat, what I've seen already. I am loving what I'm seeing on UJ. And purely, I think Chris hit that one on the nail, is it's basic on the yen pairs. So not mainly the dollar, but more because of what's happening with the yen. So as you can see, guys, we've got this little key area over here that we always watch out for. Held this rejection a few times. Now we broke above, held it as support. Now what you guys, I always say to you guys, when we trade back down and we want to test this area, we don't just want one massive candle like what it did over there. Yes, it gave us that rejection, but then we allowed for another candle, a little doji candle. Now we can start showing that bullish power coming in and holding there. So what I'm looking for there is literally, yeah, there's Asia lows. I want to watch market open now at 10, and from there wait for that 50-minute shuffle and then go for it. Because while we have basically made that low, taken out the Asia lows, trade back above, if we can hold above here, I want to go long. It's very simple entry today. We basically got the EQ untested. That was before the session, so that's why I'm not counting this test over here, and our daily pivot. So I want us to trade all the way back into this open space. So I'm purely going to be waiting now, guys, for literally this market open with a 50-minute shuffle, and if we can stay above the Asia range, basically holding this little level here of the Asia lows, I'm going to look to go long. So I'm expecting maybe a bit of a pullback to this zone, and if we can hold that, I'm going to go long on UJ. So that's basically just what I'm watching out for now. GJ, all the yen pairs are quite weak at the moment, but again, UJ just looking the best out of all of them. When you look at EJ, you can see you've had this big push. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is because you had such a massive push, you can see that little bit of pullback before you continue back to the upside, and that's just what I'm a bit more worried about. So UJ is, I think, definitely the golden one for me today.
Chad, markets are open. Ding. First one for the year. Round one fight. Gold weekly. We've got 2 pairs left, then we're done. Gold weekly. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. It's just a 15-minute shuffle. Gold weekly, I'm neutral because we are in this weekly range right here. We've got support down here. That's a support area. We've got this resistance area right there. we're going to need to form some type of structure within this range, or we need to break out of this range. So I am neutral on the week. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. Daily, I am technically bullish. Why am I bullish? 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures while we stay above this range right here, 2044. That's your level. If we start breaking Friday's low, I'm bearish 2017. I almost want to say I wouldn't touch it within this range right here. I think this range is going to kill a lot of guys. Buys above 2044, sells below 2017. Anything in between, if you get hurt, don't say I didn't tell you so. But 2044, that is where you want to ideally be looking long. 2017, that's where you want to be looking short. However, 80 is firmly bearish. Asia low still untested. Daily pivot up here, so I wouldn't touch it. I'm going to go over to Geeks now. I just want to finish quickly the 2 majors. Weekly time frame on GU, I am neutral. Why am I neutral? We closed bearish above that area, but we also closed bearish below this area, so weird little consolidation range. I am expecting a big volume week. Look at that flat body closure last week. So neutral on the week. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Daily, I am bullish. 3 consecutive bullish daily candle closures. This is your weekly range or your daily range. So I'm expecting price to go up to 12800 for the bullish move, and then let's see if we can get through there. And then if we are going to go bearish, we will then go and retest 12628. And if we start breaking there, a tiny little range to the downside, but this is the bigger range that we are trading in. I'm bullish on the day. 5-minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? We've got range. That is what we've got. This is not what we want to see. However, Asia lows, daily pivot, all of that there. So let's see if we can get something like this, maybe get the 80 to start turning bullish. 80 relatively flat. No real good trade here for me unless we start doing something here at the daily pivot. Euro USD last one, and then we can start looking at some positions. Also neutral due to the fact that this could just be a pullback. You can clearly see that market structure is bullish. We've been continuously making new highs and higher lows. So at no stage is this market bearish on the weekly. This is still bullish. This is just a pullback, so I'm neutral on the week. Daily time frame, I am neutral as well. We've got this very weird range that we are in. So buys above 1.100, sells below 10883. Weird little daily range here, so we're going to need to wait for today's daily candle close. 5-minute time frame, what is the 5 telling me? 80 is trying to go bullish, but it's now trading below the 200. Nothing clear there. Asia high still intact, trading at the daily pivot. Asia low still intact. Let's see if we can do something like this maybe. Then I can start looking for potential longs. Otherwise, Asia high still intact. Keeks, gold, and
I'm ready for it.
And then also the 2 majors over you live.
Alright. Okay guys, so I know this is what you've all been waiting for. So gold, for myself, I'm wanting to trade today, but very simple. We got this key level, guys. So we are literally trading today, which is basically on the weekly. You'll see I am neutral, purely because this is the candle that's going to make or break it. If we can hold this key level, this will be on the daily, and that one of the first times we've come down for a test and really held this after all this momentum with a break of structure to the downside. So we're going to see how that one holds out. So what I'm going to watch out for, you guys know on gold, I love the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, we got that closed. Now that would be literally pushing to me that we were bearish, but this was a set in our Asia range. So what I want to see now is very simple. We're going to wait to see what happens here. If we start taking Asia lows, I'm bearish and we're going to go down. But if we start trading back up, because we've got this massive Asia range, which is untested, all this one-way momentum, I want to see what happens when we get here. So literally very, very simple, guys. If we can get here and get a 30 minute or the 4 hour, depending where it is and what time this happens. If we get a test and reject, I'm going to go for the sells today. But if we get the test, let me just close that. If we get the test and we break above, I'm going to look for those buys to go all the way back up to Asia highs. Okay, so it's a very, very simple one today. Literally, our POI is this weekly key level. So that 20, 35, 300. That is one we want to watch out for. You can see perfectly on the 30 minute how we had the test, break below, retested it, and came down. So that is literally our POI for the day. Other than that, I'm not going to take things. Yes, if we break, yeah, we are going for the sells, but it's not a sell I want to take then, because I can always just set a low, take the low, or take the Asia lows, come back up. So you can see I've got my alert set there. If I'm going to trade gold today, it is purely off of that key level. So we're just going to wait and see and react of what happens there. But that is what I'm going to be looking for on gold today. And what else was I going to look at?
Majors, GU and EU.
Didn't we do... I know we didn't do GU. Didn't we do EU?
But if you don't... No, I did it.
No, I'm happy to do them. I just thought I did EU already. I know I didn't do GU.
Oh, no, then you did do EU. Then just GU.
Alright, yo guys, so GU. Very, very bullish momentum at this time. This is going in basically correlation to that, my whole bearish thing on the dollar. But again, you've got this massive push to the upside. You've broken above key levels. You're now trading basically at the weekly key level. And what's the one thing we always say? It's beautiful for me when I see this, because that means for the rest of the week, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to trade away from it. So we should really get some nice one-way momentum. So today, for example, same with the 4 hour, you can see we came down in a few candles. So all that volume definitely dying out. Make the little doji, hold the pivots, hold the weekly, and just start trading up from here. So literally, if we can get in something, guys, this might even be one of my first swing trades for the year that I'll look to enter on. But yeah, what I'm going to look for, guys, is basically market is open. So when the 50-minute shuffle comes, if we really start holding out here and we can basically form some nice structure, so maybe something where we come down for another test over here on that pivot. Maybe I'd love a break below. If we get that break back above, something like that, and a break above again, giving that 80 time to start also flipping, that's where I'll look to enter and then go long on this pair. But I am definitely bullish on GU.
Chad, that's a mouthful. But new year, I hope you guys, or I hope everyone's back. I hope everyone came back safe. That's the thing, we wouldn't know if we're missing somebody. But Mabulane, Ari, Alvin, good morning. Will Silk, good to have you here, brother. Keenan, as always, good to see you here. Mangeti Zwane, guiding Toad is back. Good to have you here, brother. Shadrik, Mangeti Zwane. Chad, on our way to 5k subs, we're gonna do a giveaway on 5k. We did a lot of giveaways end of last year, and each and everyone got their account. Somebody asked me about the Vault Funder, my phase 2. I breached, so went all in end of last year. Literally told myself make or break on GU, stacked 2 positions, left it. I said either I'm going to make it or I'm going to break it. So we all going funded, right? Let's go fund it. Yeah, 100%.
Alright guys, trust me, we are going to be pumping out these funded accounts left, right and center. I told Chris I'm going probably, you know what, I think that's the thing. We were talking about it, myself and Chris, and I said to him, I kind of changed my ways of how I trade funded accounts because I wanted it to be more easier, safer, understandable for like the less experienced people. Where I said, screw that. Like, I'm going back to my old ways now. We're going to start pumping these things out left, right, and center. You got to be aggressive, guys. You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
This man is ruthless. Ruthless. The funded Chad. Chad, yeah, so 5K subs. We 95 away from 5K. We're gonna do 5 10K accounts once we get there. So, and also I still, maybe if we don't get there by Wednesday, still want to put out the video. We still want to fly one of our subscribers out here, or we're gonna come
5K
to
around
you.
the corner.
I am in gold cells. Let's quickly look at it. Gold, ugly little range, but good luck with that one.
I said, just be careful in those gold cells. It does look bearish, but I said to you guys, you have one-way momentum. I'm just worried about having that sweep of the lows for the pullback back to the upside. So just watch out for that.
Yeah, funded giveaway, 5K. Chad, something we need to talk about quickly. This year, myself, Keegan, rest of the guys had a chat about just last year in general. We are going to keep it positive here. We're not going to call out anybody. That's Rydell's job. He's very good at it. We want to keep the energy positive. We don't want any distraction from what we are trying to do here. So this year, please don't say in the chat, have you seen this guy? What this guy said, it's irrelevant to us. Here's the thing, we need to focus on the best version of ourselves, the best version of our trading. Focusing on what somebody else is doing or trying to call them out is null and void. We live in the 20th century where there's so much information. So if somebody wants to get scammed, they want to be scammed. Whatever we say or do is not really going to change their mind. Therefore, we just need to be better than the rest. We just need to up our game so that people can see what is the truth, what is real. So none of that this year. We want all that negative energy away from us. Because here's the thing, Chad, you only have so much energy to give in a day, and if you are spending or expending energy on negative people that are basically doing negative things for the community, that's not really going to help. So, not me, thanks. I don't know what he said, but I see you got clapped. The bearish energy on US30 is speaking volumes. Yes, it is giving bearish vibes. Definitely giving bearish vibes. Chad, and also another thing, starting with the Robins, it is one hell of a process to get approved. I had to send in tax documents. Had to send in quite a bit of documentation, so I'm just waiting for ATC brokers to approve my account, and then we are live with the Robins. Hopefully I can start trading that from Wednesday, so that's gonna be good. Are we gonna see regular podcast, Samath? We're gonna have podcasts every 2 weeks, just purely due to logistics here in the office. I'm hoping to get Nats on. She's a gaming YouTuber. She's not with YouTube anymore. She's with Kick. So I'm hoping to get her on. We're going to have a little bit of a different vibe to the podcast. There's so many trading podcasts out there. We want to keep it a little bit different. We will get trading guests on, but we also want to get some people, business people, some influencers that not in the sense of social media, but people that are making a positive influence on the community in general. So people that are leaders in the industry. So I've got a few people that I've got lined up. Nats is one of the first. Hopefully I can get her on. I chatted to her over the weekend. She's from Josie, and she's here till the 8th, so hopefully Nats we can get her up. And then we've got Shaquille Samai also, hopefully getting him on, and then also Rydell. So we've got quite a nice few guests. Then another one that I'm pushing for is to get Justin Paulson, the infamous JPM CEO. I've been chatting to him. I want to do a little bit of let's call it a all-in podcast where we're gonna chat about everything. I told him people only saw Justin Paulson from JP Markets, but we want to dig a little bit deeper. Who is Justin Paulson behind JP Markets? Where he grew up, where he started his career, where he is now, what's happening there. So that is one that I'm pushing for. Busy guy, but hopefully we can get that knuckle down.
Who's this?
Now I told the guys some of the guests that we're going to bring on. So
which one were you talking about now?
Justin Paulson.
Oh, okay.
Liquidated. No, not liquidated. Back in business, my brother. Case got overturned in the Supreme Court. Hamish, we're going to get Hamish on as well. We are going to get Carl. We want to get Carl on here as well.
Mazzo, come do a quick trip down to PE.
Yeah, Carl should come down. That man.
Easy.
Carl only trades like twice a month, so he can definitely come. Yo, that man. Neo Markets, JP, liquidated. Yeah, we're going to chat about all of that, Chad. So hopefully I can get that going. Who else do we have on that? Might bring my brother on here as well. I don't know.
Can you handle the heat?
No, for the podcast. So who else? I know the guys. I'm not going to mention the other two names that were mentioned here last Friday. Those were some controversial people. Rolio Jack. Yeah, I would love to have Rolio on as well. Rolio doing some awesome work. I actually want to, I don't know if somebody's in contact with Rolio, just a tip for his YouTube videos at the end or somewhere in the video to just do like a little bit of a breakdown, like a visual breakdown with the signal reviews he's doing. To say, for instance, out of 35 signals that were sent, 10 were winners, 25 were losers, the net pip gain. But other than that, doing phenomenal work. That's the only thing I would add if I was him. Just a visual, nice little visual. All right, Chad, we're waiting for UJ to potentially come back and retest these Asia lows. If not, it's fine. We've got the daily pivot up there. GJ waiting for a break above here. 15-minute shuffle has come and gone. EJ.
So I might look at EJ.
Yeah, EJ round number, just waiting for a break of structure. One thing I have to say is that if we are going to get something like this where it penetrates that level and we execute here, I do not want it to struggle here at that 200. I literally want it to fly through there. That's my only concern, that 200 EMA. US30 is flying. Yebo, as mentioned, wait for that pullback. DXY, alright, Asia highs have been taken. Interesting. UJ. Okay, let's see what we do at the 50. See if we can hold that 50 right there. So I'm gonna set another alert there. 144.50, half round number. GJ, let's see. You rather want to take EJ?
Yeah, so UJ is there, but I mean UJ is flying, and I think that personally, I don't think that's gonna come back.
Sorry, you're talking about Euro.
Yeah.
Euro.
No, I'm saying so UJ, like I said, was the golden nugget. That's the one I wanted.
Oh yeah.
But I personally don't think it's gonna come back. I think that's broken and run now. So just out of the other, because as I said, it's not basically on the the main pairs on the correlating pairs. So for me, yen's the weaker one. So you can go EJ, GJ as well, but out of GJ and EJ, I feel EJ actually looks a bit cleaner.
My thing is, I looked at Euro GBP. So if you look at Euro GBP, daily time frame is bearish. But also what I like about EJ is that it's at that round number.
Yeah.
It's a big number.
And for me, you've had that pullback, so you've swept the lows and starting to trade back above now.
Honestly, I hope it's not one of those cases where I trade GJ. You trade EJ. EJ flies. And GJ dies.
Yeah, GJ and EJ both looking very good, guys. I think if EJ can break that, it's nice, but the only problem for me is if we break that like little high there, you are going to be trading to the 200. But the nice thing is you have all that momentum and probability of why you're going to go up. The 80s turned bullish at a very fast rate. And the one thing I always say to you guys, I love that switch. So if you reject the 200, you're going to reject it. But if you break and you break above it, you start trading above it, that thing is just going to take off. So I'm really thinking about EJ, guys. I really might go for it though if we can break these highs.
EJ.
Yeah.
Yo, the boys want to get their powder wet real quick this year. Real quick.
Just that aggression.
Things went from 0 to 100.
We're going to bully the markets.
Oh, Chad. Guys want to immediately get that heart rate going. No playing around, yeah. Interesting. I'm also ready to get some powder wet here.
It's been a long break, guys.
Alright, GJ. Okay, so if EJ is going to struggle, what I'm going to wait for with GJ is if GJ can come back to this level, test it, we create some type of resistance there, and we then break it, then I'm going to start looking for some longs. I'm not going to take this breakout trade here. Only thing is that EMA, at any stage can we just die from here, but EJ, let's see, EJ, 46 seconds, 46. Ooh, Chad. Naughty sell.
Are you selling it?
No, somebody said yeah, naughty sell on NAS.
Oh.
It's just ranging. So it's a naughty range to clap you. GJ. Alright, I'm just gonna set an alert here. 183.60. KL key level. Okay, that close above. EJ, let's see. EJ is struggling a bit here. What time is that news coming out? Is that the playlist? Coffee break. Let's do coffee break 15. What else does this man have? EJ buys, Ryan, correct. We're looking to buy EJ or GJ. So GJ, I just want to see if we can hold that level. We've taken Asia lows, Asia highs are untested, so I just want to see if we can hold above this key level. So EJ, we're just waiting for a break of structure here somewhere. So my stepdad opened a 1 million demo, doesn't know shit about trading in blue.
Oh my word.
Currently already 25 pips in profit from UJ. Nice. Suhail Ismail, morning G's. Hope you all had a good holiday. We had, brother. I had a very short one. Chris, are you happy with the trading conditions? Vault Funder, yes, absolutely. Why are you such a big advocate for Vault Markets? Because I work with Vault Markets. I am basically in a development program with them. As a trader in the industry, they've approached me and said, Chris, you know, here's the thing, Chad, that a lot of us forget. A big brokerage like Vault Markets, at the top, let's say this is the business. At the top, all they are doing is they making sure that the business is functioning as it should. Remember, it's a big business. There's a lot of staff, and you forget what it's like for the user, for the person using and trading. So you lose touch of the grassroots here. That is why a lot of times you do all the right stuff on top here and you wonder, why is the business not growing as it should, or why are people complaining? Because you are not on the user end. So that is where I come in to say, listen here, from a user experience, from somebody that's worked with multiple brokers locally and international, this is what you need to do to improve the conditions for the traders. This is what you need to do to establish a community, because very few brokers, here's the thing, there's no real relationship between the broker and the client. And I am that mediator in the middle to say that a client and a broker can have a positive relationship. It is not necessarily the case, oh, the broker is just there to take my money. No, Vault Markets is there to provide traders with value. That is why I'm an advocate for them, because they said, listen here, we want to do a lot more for traders, we want to do a lot more education, we want to do a lot, give back a lot more. And that is why I'm such a big advocate for them. And again, you don't have to use them. We've never forced anybody to use Vault Funder or Vault Markets, and we never will. All we're saying is that we have partnered with them and blown. What is blown? All that we are saying is that we've partnered with them. You can check them out. If you're not happy, there's hundreds and hundreds of brokers out there. Another thing we need to talk about is the funded trader not paying our traders. And Chad, that's actually an issue. The one guy I know, I don't know him very, very well, but he is a phenomenal trader. He's actually been banned from a few prop firms for just being too good, legitimately. Happy New Year, scammers, demo trader 2024. TF Jenga, what is he talking about? Jenga J, brother, we love to have you here. Sit back, maybe you will learn something. let me quickly see where Scion. Scion. So I made a post. Angelo, the CEO of the Funder Trader, reached out to me, and then after that, they did reach out to Scion, but nothing coming out from there. So be very careful of the Funder Trader going into this new year. I've already reported him, lol. Jenga J, my brother, you honestly don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing you. There must always be a Judas on the mix. Always, always. Alright, Chad, as you can see, that's why it's important to wait for those levels to hold. EJ not breaking structure, pulling back. What is UJ doing? UJ also massively pulling back. GU, alright, GU, only thing with GU is 80 is still bearish. EU as well. I'm gonna wait for this daily pivot. Got the daily pivot right here. So you're gonna set some alerts there. 1.0939. What's dollar index doing? Dollar index rejecting the Asia highs, US30. Keeks, be honest, you managed to read some of those fundamental books? No?
I read that first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't get to the rest.
I'm honest, I didn't get the opportunity to read much. I've got this one book I just want to finish before moving on to the next. Almost done with it. Read almost for 2 hours last night, so close to finishing it. Sumal, if we will give him a chance to redeem himself. This is my family though. Good morning, Chains. Happy New Year's. All best for the year. Missed you guys. Sam, good to have you back, my brother. Good to have you back. Chad, have you guys set your goals for the year? One thing you need to remember is that you can have a big list of goals, but ultimately it is about habits. I spent a big part of last night just going through my goals for the year, and I actually don't have a lot of goals, but the goals that I have is gonna fill through to the rest of my life. So also listen to a few podcasts over the holiday. Listen to the one Andrew Huberman and what is his name? Almost wanted to say Tony Robbins, David Goggins and Andrew Huberman. That was a very good one, almost 3 hours long. And one thing I've picked up, the golden thread with everything, when you listen to these motivational speakers and people that have done something significantly, the one thread that I pick up is mindset. They don't have a caging mindset or a mindset that blocks them to do something amazing or something out of the box. A lot of times we create this little cage for ourselves, like, oh, Keegan, you can only go so far in life because of X, Y, and Z. Or Chris, you can only go so far because you grew up in a certain area or you went to a certain school. We put those limiting beliefs on ourselves, and a big part of 2024, I think for most of you and even for myself, is just expanding that mindset to not hold on to limiting beliefs. Also, you can't believe to become a Springbok, but you are playing soccer. So it needs to be related to what you are doing. Gigs, you guys train this morning?
No, we actually didn't. So it's gonna be our late night tonight.
I was gonna jam it tonight.
Yeah, gotta start off strong, yeah. But it was one of those, like, that first time waking up early again. It wasn't even the case of that, like, we just didn't go. Like, we literally slept right through our alarms.
Uh, 75. Neil, I want to join you. I just need to get to bed earlier. I honestly want to do 75 hard as well this year. I told Keeks when I came back from holiday, it's the heaviest I've at least lost 3 kg so far.
Hey.
142 kilograms. Chad, that is a unit. Keeks, you over 100, eh? Or just under?
At the moment, I'm literally like 100 on the dot, 100, 101.
If Keegan had to try and pick me up when I got back, I think even as strong as he is, he would have felt it. Yeah, Nila, I definitely. So what I'm planning on doing is I want to get back into mountain biking again. I actually wanted to go for a cycle this morning, rained here, so went to gym. I just want to get through this first week because I didn't train. The last time I trained was when we streamed that last week. And I just want to get past the sore body phase and then Keeks, you wouldn't consider GU cells?
GU cells. If you get a closer now below.
Below Asia lows, yeah.
I would. Looks good.
Chad, yeah, I'm gonna wait to see if we can just see interesting. What is DXY doing? DXY back? No. Asia high still? No. No. No, Chad, I'm gonna skip that. Big thing is this is going to be the first closure below here, below the Asia lows. We've rejected the daily pivot, round number, structure break, 80 is bearish. But Asia are still intact, so no. Euro also still within the Asia range. Coach Carter, hey guys, awesome being back. Prosperous New Year to you. Same to you, my brother. I rate Chris needs to do a gym stream. What do you think of gold, Chris? as mentioned, I don't like it in this range. I'm happy to skip it completely within this range because it can hurt you both ways. And also it's already below the Asia lows, already almost at the daily S1, so not too keen on it. GU. Yeah, it's the GU. Only thing is my daily bias is bullish. Yeah, no, I want to sit it out. I'll tell you what, this is now a closure below. So if we can test the 12700 and then break structure, I will go short. I just want to see, is this the weekly low? Oh no, sorry. No, scrap that. This is the weekly low, daily low, session low. Not interested. On to the next. Gold just blew me. Cheers though. Chris, will Vault Funder invite those who passed the accounts onto the pod? Yeah, Zeti, actually quite a number of funder traders with Vault Funder. So they're going to start doing, not a podcast per se. They're going to do like interviews similar to what FTMO has done. So those emails will go out this week to those traders. So be sure to watch out for that. That's coming as well. Football today, fire stuff. I don't drink it also perfect. I drink tons of water, but I'll split my workout. Okay, let's do this. Only thing about 75 hard is that 10 pages, because you can get a book with big letters and you can get a book with a small page, but there's like 500 letters on that thing. So make sure you get an easy book to read. Keegan said he doesn't need to do 75 hard, he's just hard all the time.
You're right.
No need for 75 hard. Big thing is Floyd Mayweather won't be able to do 75 hard because he can't read. That's a joke, Chad. That's a joke.
Did your G cells work, Shinasa?
Yeah, flip. Only thing is, this is the weekly low, session lows. 5 pips now. The likes are looking no need to pay membership for the day. Chad, thank you so much for joining. First stream of the new year. As always, drop a like, leave a subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. We will appreciate that. In the new year, let's keep the energy high, focus up, and we are all in this together. Me and Keegan had a chat on Friday. What is more important, a sports car or property? Keegan will tell you exactly what he thinks about property and a sports car. Edgar, and also big thanks to Big Ed for joining me that last week of the year. Really enjoyed having Ed on.
Edgar, keeping my seat warm.
I hope Edgar enjoyed it as well. Nice positive feedback. Be sure to check out Edgar as well. Man on a mission. It's always the sports cars, 100%. Warren J, good morning, good morning. Alright, chat, still just a waiting game here. DXY hovering here at Asia highs. Very interesting. I think once DXY starts breaking out to the upside, we could get that move on the yen pairs. Bullish dollar, bearish yen. I've shown you guys the correlation. GJ back below Asia lows. Got that half round number there. EJ hovering here as well. Key level 185. We're just gonna wait. Really want to dial it in. You still keen on EJ? Eh?
Well, I'm looking at UJ because the fact UJ had that pullback, it's made that like a little high now. So I might take UJ then.
I think if we can break these session highs, I'm gonna be in it with you. Yes, exactly. That's how it works. Exactly the same as other prop firms. Okay, chat, I'm just going to quickly pee over to Keegan's screen. Keegs, don't show them that swing trade from end of last year when you bought US30. Just don't show them that.
I want to break the odds.
Keith, just move your price bar a little bit to the right. Sorry, man.
How's that?
A little bit more. A little bit like, perfect.
Cool.
You're alive, brother. I'm just going to run to the toilet, chat. See you guys now. And over to you, Keeks. Give them some motivation for the year. What they need to do to knock out those goals.
Alright, guys. We're gonna have a little chat, yeah. Thing is, y'all, just quickly looking through everything again now. Definitely, guys, trust me, I don't want to miss something. We are sharp, we're ready, yeah. I had my break, I had my time off. I'm ready for this now. But UJ, like I said, okay, UJ, actually, I'm gonna set an alert there. We know we're getting back to that area. Gold, what's gold doing? Yeah, I'm watching this. Yeah, I just want to see, because remember, guys, this is what I said to you. You want to watch for if we got something like that to break those lows, get back above. We could look to do something like that. But as I said to you, I want to be seeing what we're going to be doing off of that key level. That's what I want to watch, right? So we're going to see what happens there. Dollar basically Asia highs, so we'll see what's happening there. The thing is, I don't like it's rejecting, but the fact it's hovering around there, that I don't like, because it can just break away or do anything like that. So I don't like that it's hovering. UJ, alright, guys, it's a bit of a patience game. I haven't even looked at the markets or anything in that sense. Do we have any news today, guys? You guys know? I just want to check that quickly. Let's see. Do we have news? Let's see quickly. Oh my word! Yeah, it's like advert after advert. Get out my face. Let's go, yeah. Trending today. Just Japan. Oh, guys, well that makes sense why the yen. It's a flippin' yen holiday. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense now. So yeah, we definitely want to be looking for these buys then on any of these. EJ, GJ, UJ. Alrighty. Gold, I think. What's gold doing? Yeah. Alright, guys, so we also need to keep an eye on these then. I think the yen pair is definitely the money for us today. But yeah, we'll take it from there. But yeah, guys, I think this year you guys just gotta take it as it goes. Hey, it's a new year from the start. You start the year fresh. I think a lot of guys, we spoke about this, I think in one of the podcasts, is we had like how many oaks message us being like, oh, they passed funded accounts and all this stuff because of trading with us. But I think the problem with a lot of people was they didn't have that discipline. So honestly, guys, if you know you catch on cuck, I think make it a thing that learn to trade, even if you're not taking our trades, you're taking your own trades. But I think a big thing is teach yourself to walk away from the computer. When it's out of your session, when it's you don't want to be trading, learn to walk away from the computer. I think that's a big one. A lot of you guys should start just taking away, going into your trading this year. Don't hover around there 24/7 and catch it on cuck, because we all do it if we just sit there too long. So learn to have your sessions, learn to look when you're successful, what is your pairs, all that type of stuff, and learn to really just walk away.
Everyone wiser. I believe everyone will walk away wiser from that. Keeks, let's talk growth. Do you feel last year you've grown as a human being, as a trader?
Yeah, 100% I do. And you?
Yeah, I think I did a lot of introspection over the December holiday. And we actually spoke to a very good friend of mine as well, and we talked about purpose, and we talked about what is it that we actually out here to do. If like money is the driver, what is your driver? And I told him, honestly, for me, it is just being a little bit better than I was the day before, and then also taking it on a yearly basis to see that you have grown.
Yeah.
Have you grown in your leadership role? If you are, not everybody's a leader, but if you are a leader, did you grow as a leader? Did you improve yourself as a trader? Did you improve yourself as a person, as a husband, as a father, as a friend? Because ultimately, and this comes back to somebody very close to me asked me, why am I not talking more about my faith and God on the streams? And this is something that I want to touch on as well. And I told him that some of the biggest professed Christians in the industry are the biggest scammers. And what's happening is, in life, especially these days, people are very codependent. So people build their relationship with God, with Jesus, with Buddha, whoever it is that you believe in and follow, on somebody else's relationship. So if Keegan is a Christian, I build my entire faith on God through Keegan. And if Keegan falls, then what is my relationship based on? It's based on Keegan's relationship with God. Also, the other thing is finances is I've talked about this a lot of times. It's a very, very sensitive topic. That's why most people get offended in a church environment when they start talking about money. And rightfully so, because ultimately, if you're working a 9 to 5, your time is connected to the amount of your money is connected to the amount of time you spend at that job. So if somebody is scamming you, they're actually stealing your time. And time is the one thing we can never get back. Money we can make, we can get money, we can make money, all of that. But time is, you can never get time back. I told you guys the story years ago when I was still hustling and grinding in my professional industry as an engineer, and did a project for a guy after hours, and actually I had to go to court. Guy didn't want to pay me, and I told him, dude, it's not necessarily even about the money. I'm not even I already written the money off. For me, it's about the principle that you actually stole my time. I had to work after hours, come home at 6, have dinner with my wife, slept from 7 till 10, worked through the night for almost 2-3 weeks. And I said, that is the issue for me. You stole my time. So nothing wrong with professing your faith, your religion. And there will be times where I talk about it, but there will also be times where it is necessary to start looking at what's the job at hand. So I'm not shy about my faith as a Christian. I've shared it so many times. It's purely by grace that I'm here. So please keep the main thing the main thing. There will be times for us as Christians, people of faith, to share your testimony, to share your story. But ultimately, it's also a very, very sensitive. I want to go long on you, Jay. I don't know about you, Keeks.
Yeah, well,
My platform just froze here. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Are you going to go along with me? Am I alone in this?
no, I told you, I've been liking it.
Chad. Okay, Chad. Chad. Okay. Wait. I'm not long yet. Last 5-minute candle of the hourly. What are we doing, my brother? I haven't executed. Did you execute?
No, I'm not in yet.
Did you just see the...
I'm waiting for that high to be taken.
Ooh. Yo. Okay, Chad, I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to execute. Feel free to execute. The hourly is closing in 5 minutes. If we can do a little retest, a bottom wick for that hourly candle, and then break structure, I'm going to execute long. I might miss it. I'm more than happy to miss it. Only thing is the last 5 minutes of the hourly, and also I would love for the hourly to close above that level right there. So bottom wick, we can expect some type of bottom wick. So if we can create a little bit of an intermediate structure here, get a pullback, retest that 50, because we haven't really retested the half round number, and then break structure, I'm going to go long. Happy with that? Everyone happy? Neela, I'm going to monitor this 200, So that's why my criteria now is retest of the 50, then break structure. Then how we're going to manage the trade is we're going to monitor this 50. We don't want price to come back below that 50. So let's just see how the hourly closes. GU fighting for it. Did you go long, Keeks? Be honest.
No, I'm waiting for the high to be taken.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is just FOMO talking. I don't want to miss
Honestly,
out.
there's no FOMO. This thing's going down.
I don't want to miss out, Keeks. Also want to be part of the cool kid gang. How much does a $400,000 cost on Vault Funded? Football today, check out the website, my brother. Link is in the description, but you can also check it out there. You shouldn't have to preach to people for them to listen. Had a great December, but my discipline slipped a little in of last week, so God reined it back in. Is it gay for me to say I missed you guys? Not at all, David. We missed you guys as well. That is just love for the community. Not gay at all. Not gay. Chris, would you say Vault Fund is one of the safest and most reliable prop firms out there with regards to payout spreads and manipulations? Joanna would say that, yes. Vault Funder is the only prop firm that is a regulated and registered FSP, financial services provider. So yes, I would say that. USD CAD, haven't looked at it. Chris sounds like a little kid. I want to try. Okay, hourly is going to close in 20 seconds, Chad. Let's see what we get here on UJ. The rest of the yen. Keeks, EJ is also now back at that round number, starting to step back to the upside.
Yeah,
We've got some decisions to make here early in the year. All right, Chad. EJ, let's see who gives it to us first. EJ, break of structure there. I'm going long. Just going to wait for that 5 to close. Just want a deeper pullback on the hourly. Let's just see how the hourly closed. Little to no pullback. That's fine. Let's see the 5. Yeah. Okay, nice. What is this thing teleporting? So 5-minute break of structure there, and then UJ, let's get that retest there, little bottom wick on the hourly. Keeks, I hope we take the same trade.
I'm telling you I'm going to take it, don't worry.
No, I mean, like, I'm looking at EJ and you're looking at UJ. Please let me not take the cuck one. Blue again. Oh no, man. Okay, Chad, 158.04. That's going to be that break of structure. Let's see if we can get it. Let me just pull it down here. Weekly bullish, daily bearish. Interesting. Very interesting. UJ. Yeah, UJ as well. Dead testing. Let's see if we can break out of this consolidation. Let's see who's going to give it to us first. Football today, completely agree with you, but it's honestly, I'm gonna spend zero time on what anyone else is doing. We've got a goal and a mission here to try and help as many traders as we can. So ultimately, it is they have to face God one day with their intentions and with what they did. Oh yeah, what I wanted to still say was, the person I was speaking to, I said if you go and look in the Bible as a Christian, the two biggest commandments, or most probably the two most important commandments in the Bible, the first one is love the Lord your God with all your soul, mind, body and spirit. The second one is love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Now, if you are a professed Christian and you are making so much money from trading, and you go on social media, oh, thank God I made 5 million rand, why are you still charging people for something that doesn't work? Are you then not a Pharisee? Because that is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why Keegan is doing what he's doing here, is because we love our neighbor as ourselves. That is why we spend the time here with you guys. That's why we try and enrich you guys with knowledge, not just trading, personal, to motivate, to inspire. So something to think about. If somebody confesses they're Christian, but on the other side of it, they're doing something else that's hurting their neighbor. Second biggest commandment, think about it. World markets live only on MT5 and other surveys for the MT4. ZT clips if you go on the Vault Funder. Okay. ZT clips only 30 days currently, due to the fact that it's still a fairly new company. It does not have all the staff as of yet to manage weekly withdrawals or even bi-weekly withdrawals. So you don't want to set a standard that you can't maintain. That's the reason why it's every 30 days, because that's the capacity of the staff currently. As the company grows, all of that will improve. Alright, chat. You Keeks literally closed at that level.
On which one? UJ?
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting for the height to take. So this next candle.
Session highs, okay. Okay, Chad, so that literally closed at it. Keegan's also waiting for the session high. I'm with him on that one. EU is moving. What is EU doing? Alright. That GU trade is also... Yo, that GJ trade. In and out. One and done. No. We're gonna get something here. Right, Chad, there's that break. DXY breaking to the upside. UJ, we're just patiently going to wait. Yeah, I think UJ is going to be the play. If I'm very honest with you, unless...
I agree with you.
Yeah, UJ. For once, me and Keegan is on the same side of the boat. Early Hercules. Amen. Keegan, Bantam, haven't seen you here, brother. Welcome, welcome. Tebza, also haven't seen you here. Welcome. ZT Clips, I don't think I've seen you here. Suhail, I've seen you. Football Today, also somebody new. So welcome. All the first time viewers. Let me know if you are a first time viewer, if it's your first time here. Really appreciate you guys joining us here today. Keegan, first stream for NYSE. I don't think I've told you guys, but I'm a bachelor till Wednesday. Wife and the kids went to my father-in-law. Keegs after NYSE. After NYSE stream, Brewskis there by me.
Hey.
No.
Celebrations.
No Brewskis. Okay. Just me alone. I'm gonna be honest. Kids are hard work, but last night when I was sitting there home alone, everything was quiet. I was like, damn. I actually miss all of the noise and all of that energy in the house. Little children have energy like you wouldn't believe. So I actually missed it. I think I'm going to be a better father for this when they come back. Okay, coffee mix. Coffee mix is still on. Keegs, you didn't find a playlist yet. I'm honest, I didn't look. I'm not gonna say, hey Keegs, I spent the entire weekend looking for a copyright-free playlist because I didn't. Chucky is back. Tabes good to see you interacting, my brother. Keeks, Redact asking what's our opinion on robots. I'm just gonna let Keegan handle this one.
If you buy it, you shouldn't be trading in the first place. It's simple, and that's the nicest way I can put this. Because basically it's the same thing. You've actually got more chance on actually just taking those thousands and going to a pub and putting it on a gambling machine there. You've got more chance of making money on that.
Zolani, good to have you here, brother. Your team is what the SA Forex industry truly needs. Thanks, my brother. Good to have you here. Bigger and better, just a little bit better every single day. Keeks, I'm gonna try and get, since you are now so fundamentally inclined, I'm gonna try and get Ken on here. Ken Chickbow. He's a fundamental god. So
I'm down for that.
I'm going to try and get Ken on as well. Very, very solid fundamental trader. I'm going to try. Dude, the Zulu trader. You know what?
What happened to the Zulu trader?
You know what? I chatted to somebody and they said, Chris, it's a gimmick. Don't do it. People are going to think you're a scam once you start speaking in Zulu. And I said, hey, I don't want the people to think I'm a scam. No, but I need to. Yes, there's just so much happening and so much that we want to do. Syed, Musk and Isa, how are you doing? We haven't had, what's his name? Pro Song. Recovery Signal. Actually thought, guys, if there's any intercessors, people that know how to intercede and pray strong and fervently, please pray for Pro Song. The weird thing is every time you say Pro Song,
then he's gonna appear.
He's gonna appear, my brother.
It's like a genie. You say it 3 times and he's gonna be here.
Took my 2 bullets on E, just got my cheek. Oh, but it's break even. Oh, that's not fine. That's not bad. Break even is better than a loss. Nothing actually much happening though. I have to be very, very honest with you. Did I expect fireworks the first day back on the charts? Not really. I expected a little bit more, if I'm honest. No, man. I think Toad he's been here. He's just trolling. I don't think he blew 2 accounts. GJ, interesting one. So we've rejected that key level. If you go on the daily, we spoke about it. We've got this 2 daily ranges. So breaking Friday's low. I don't want to short, if I'm honest. I can miss a very good trade. But we are already trading at the daily S1, so I'm fine to miss it. Because what you could see is just something like this maybe, and price just coming all the way back up. So I'm more than happy to miss the short. If it goes short, not the best idea. What do you guys think about the small crash of the markets in the first week? I think it's healthy, Trocky, if I'm very honest. Like I mentioned to a few people over December, when we were looking at the charts, I said it's only healthy for the market to pull back. We had a very, very strong run. We broke all-time highs. So even if we just pull back to that breakout level, completely healthy, even a little bit deeper, I would love for this breakout level to be tested. That's the level ideally. That's also the yearly pivot. So yeah, wouldn't stress too much about it. 4-5% decline. Gabriel, yeah, like I said, by all means, if your plan is to sell it, my plan, according to how I trade, this is not the best setup for me. But if your plan tells you that this is a good sell for you, then definitely you must sell it. Don't let me talk you out of a position. Ultimately, what we do on the streams is according to our plan. Keegan trades his plan, I trade my plan. Ultimately, still, if we take trades and it's not in line with your plan, please don't take it. The book you guys sent over the Discord on microstructure is such a good book. What book was that, Dylan? Just remind me. Was it the one from Larry Williams, or which one was it? Did you send a book, Keeks?
No. But the Larry Williams one is good. That's the first one I had that I went through.
Easy. It's an easy read, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Williams one is very good. Just missed the 10R trade.
That's a cock one.
How did you miss it, Edgar? Jordan, I might just let the market develop. Yeah, 100%, dude. First, this is the first day officially back, the first session for the year. So much opportunity. No need to break your brain. Same with Edgar, missing one. Still gonna be so many opportunities. Still very early into the session. Yeah, dude, the only thing is, if you start calling people out, it just looks weird. It looks like we've got an ego issue. So Rydell's doing a good job of exposing the guys, so I'm gonna let Rydell be. I'm not gonna. As Keegan said, if somebody is directly coming for us, then we obviously need to deal with it. But we're not going to make any work of trying to call somebody out. But if somebody comes at Keegan, obviously all of us, we're not gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, guys, in a simple way, I think it's we're not choosing violence. But if you choose it, then I can't help you.
Yeah, then you need to deal with.
Then we're gonna sick Jevon on you.
Oh, that trading exchanges book, my bro. I'm honest. I think I'm only halfway through that. That thing's got like 700 pages. Some of the stuff I skipped that I know of already. Is the world trading competition ongoing? It is. Are you going to continue? Yes, Neil. We're just going to structure it a little bit differently.
What did you guys do in the boot camp? Or trade like you did in the boot camp?
No. We just literally went through like education, breaking down the strategy. So
okay.
we've got something planned. Me and Keegan has got something up our sleeve. So we don't want to talk too much. We've seen last year all of the imitations. So let's just, because if we say something here, in 2 weeks time somebody else is gonna try and half-ass it. So let's just leave it at that. See, quite a few guys. I'm not even gonna mention names. Some guys with big followings faking payout certificates. Not somebody locally though. It's abroad, but you know how the guy got caught out, geeks. He edited everything, but he forgot about the QR code on the certificate.
Oh, I saw that. When you scan the code to get a different account.
Oh, dude, I was like, bruh.
No, that was dumb.
That is beautiful. So Chad, if you want to fake out the payout certificate, just make very sure that you change the QR code.
Yo, I saw that one. That was bad. Oh my word. I think that was Bullseye. They called that guy out.
No, it was somebody else as well.
Oh, was it other person as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
No, yeah, I was dying when I saw that one.
Weird thing about Bullseye though is he calls everybody out and then it's like, hey, hit me up for my mentorship. $5,000 a seat.
Yeah.
That's a little bit weird for me. I'm not gonna lie.
You're just bashing everyone else and then promote yourself.
You started off everything is free and then it's like, hey,
I was gonna say I actually saw that the one day and he was like, because I swear, yeah, he was also everything's free.
Yeah.
And then the one day he's like, I'm running a special, and I was like, what? And I went out and checked it out and I was like, damn, like he actually charges like a good amount.
Free, $5,000. Boom.
Quite a bit of a jump there. But you know, hey, there's so many guys, and it's weird for me. Like, I'm not bashing the guys that you know pay for, because there is guys that we always say, if you're paying for something, you must just be able to see what you're paying for.
Yeah, the value.
So there is guys that charge, and they charge a decent amount, but I promise you, like where I've seen firsthand, like these oaks, they grind. Like they do not sleep. That's how much they constantly added to their group. But then there's other guys who they don't charge a lot, but also they kill it. Like that's actually someone I was also going to talk to us about possibly having on, who's definitely got my attention. I'm not going to say names like that, but got my attention, and this guy's been killing it. Him, his group, everyone.
The guy that's too buff to cycle.
No. It's a new guy.
All right, Chad.
Yeah, but there's some good ones, guys. So I always say, you just do your own bit of, I wouldn't say investigating, but check people out. You can tell the good ones from the bad ones.
All right, Chad. Waiting for this 5 minute. 5 minutes. Are we gonna wait for session highs, Keeks? Not gonna take this minor break of structure here.
Which one are we talking about?
UJ.
Yeah, I want the session highs.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So like this candle, this one can pump up a bit now and take those session highs. I'm in.
Okay, Chad. So we've got a trade incoming. So don't spill your coffee. We've got a trade incoming. GU, EU, EJ. What is US30 doing? US30 clamping down. Nasdaq clamping down. DXY. Alright. Okay, Chad, we're just gonna patiently wait. The 50 holding. Just waiting for that session high, and that will be the first shot of the year. May it be a good one. May the volume be with us. May we be blessed with many pips.
Dollar taking off, so let's see UJ pump now.
May we be blessed with many a pip. May we move in the light and not in the darkness. Alrighty, Chad. I can already see. May the peach bleach. I love that. Peaches, bleaches. Dude, I watched, I don't know if you've watched that documentary. Or no, it's not really a documentary. That series, that serial killer in the US.
Which one?
What's his
There's
name?
a lot.
Chad, the guy that ate people.
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes, bro, that was one disturbing.
Oh, did you watch the series?
Yes, bro, that was disturbing. Have you watched it?
Yeah, we watched it when it came out.
That is.
You know what's that's weird though is for me the fact like the guy that played it, he played the role perfectly, but how similar he actually looks as well.
Nah, bro. My thing now is Chad. Like he played a villain. Don't you think that hurts his career now as an actor, because everyone will signal back to that role he played? Do you think
I don't think it hurts it because as an actor, that's the thing. Like it shows how good you played the role. I mean, the same thing as the guy that played the Joker. You played the villain, but it's iconic how well you played the role. Talking about that, guys, we have to talk about this one. I think it's a very big controversial thing at the moment. Who has watched Saltburn?
Wait, what?
Saltburn. Guys, please, come on. I need to see this.
Is it on
I'm
Netflix?
sure people in the chat have watched Saltburn.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Prime, but it is one of the most messed up movies you'll ever watch in your life. Like, it's a big honor. It's winning awards. The acting, the cinematography, it's all brilliant. But I promise you, you think Jeffrey Dahmer's weird, you will not believe your eyes. Like, you will not sleep after you watch that movie. It messes with your head so much.
Saltburn. Wait.
Saltburn. It is a big controversy and like trending thing at the moment. Come on, guys. I'm sure someone in the chat, like some of you guys must have watched it. So
What is Prime, my dude?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, do you have Amazon? Can I get your login?
Yeah. Bathwater. There we go.
Okay, don't kill it for me. Wait.
Oh.
No, don't kill it for me.
No, wait. There's 3 scenes that people will tell you about. Yeah, Saltburn. Yeah, Saltburn, just like that. It is. Oh my word. It's like we said. It's a good storyline. It's the cinematography is brilliant as well. The thing is that people talk about. So the guy that played it, it's Barry something, Barry Kuzberg or whatever I think it is. He plays it perfectly, but it's the fact of how messed up the movie is.
Yeah, bro, I'm not about that Prime life.
Yeah, the UJ just won't give us that entry. And like it gets there and then nah. But to be fair, we are closing above the 200.
How much do you pay for Prime?
I think it's like $80.
Yo, my Netflix is chalked completely. There's nothing else I want to watch.
Wifey says Saltburn, Graveyard Scene. Yeah, that's one of them as well. That is.
Good
I must
chat.
say that's probably the least disturbing out of all of them. Like it's bad, but I mean, it's out of the 3, it's the least for me.
But don't destroy enough.
No, we won't. It's just that's the thing. Like everyone's talking about. Like if
But
you're on
is
TikTok,
it a good movie though?
the story is good. It is good.
Okay.
But that's what I say. But that's why it's so controversial at the moment, because it's so good, but it's so disturbing at the same time. And the thing is, it's just like we spoke about this with a group of friends of ours, and we just said like, it's not disturbing because it's just like what the hell, like whoever thought of this? Like this is shit that happens in the real world. It's just for the first time they've graphically put it in a movie.
Chatter, US30 dying, as mentioned. Nasdaq, also coming down. German 30 also coming down. UJ. Weirdly enough, if we're gonna break here, I'm expecting volume to come in. That's all I'm saying. This consolidation is going to lead to an expansion, and what I like is that you'll see that we are constantly creating higher lows. So this is that, what did I call it? A symmetrical triangle, where you'll see it will constantly bump up against the level, and it's squeezing for a breakout, either to the upside or the downside, but in this case should be the upside. So let's see. What else do we have there? GJ, somebody mentioned sells on GJ, clean range to the downside. That's looking good, not something I would take. Gold still just grinding lower here. GU, as it would seem, was the trade. 20 pips. Completely fine with missing that. Maybe UJ is gonna pay. I've watched that, Jay. Very good movie. Chad, how's the year been so far? Be honest, who of you have traded that first week? I know some of you are complete gambling degenerates. You guys traded, I know it.
I can't. When did I take that? That was last week.
Did you take one trade or were you?
I took that one trade.
Okay, that's fine.
And it was a banger, but that was that was last week. So
Yeah,
no, that was the first week. Yeah, okay.
haven't traded as yet, so you're all good. 31 pips in profit on GU. Mangete, Zwane. Beautiful, brother. I wish I was in with you. I saw it, but it's fine. First session back. A little bit rusty, but we'll get there. Traded quite good results. Ah, nice, Neil. Good to see Neil back in the house. Took a well-deserved break off. Today we're back at the grind, 100%. 100%. I too am a degenerate. Okay, but to be fair, Mo, you didn't trade for almost 2-3 weeks. Ah, Steve Jacobs, beautiful, brother. 2 trades after NFP, both hit TP. That's what we want a year. Chad, we also, Keeks, so you chat with Mr. Beast over the holiday.
Yeah, we got some time in. I don't know if you guys saw. We met up with him when he was in Cape Town for a little while. But
okay, what did he say? Can we use the keywords again or not?
we can use them.
Okay.
They are back in action.
Okay, because I'm looking at the metrics and I just want to show you guys something here. So as you can see, we've had a very strong impulse to the upside. We've had this consolidation. We had this liquidity drop here into this imbalance here at 120. And I think for us to break out above 210 Keeks, you know the drill. So once you're ready, my brother, you can.
I'm not gonna lie, but I remember there were 2 words I said. I can remember the one.
It was audience.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Algorithm.
That was the one I couldn't remember.
Okay, Chad, we're going to see Mr. Beast said it's fine. We can use it again. We're going to see if that can bump up the live view account. So, Keeks, when you're ready, 3 times, magic word, you will see the concurrent view account jump back above 200. Most probably even hit 240 today. That is what that is what I've seen. So, Keeks, when you're ready, my brother.
All right, guys. Audience, algorithm, audience, algorithm, audience, algorithm.
Ah, beautiful.
There we go,
beautiful,
guys. You can see that little spike there. 186 is going to go like 250 now.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Just give it a second. Just activating our cheat codes.
UJ just playing with us. GJ, GU, Ayo. There's nothing you missed though, Keeks, that you
Nah.
would say I missed something.
The UJ, I feel if we got it off that pullback, so where we had that big pullback, it was a little bit short, but my thing was that wouldn't have given me a confirmation to enter on that trade. So it's like I missed it, but I don't actually miss it.
Boss
That's-
Bobby, VF launch, 35% off all accounts. There's your discount code. I wouldn't really say I missed GU, just purely due to the fact that it's a session lows, daily lows, weekly lows. So very, very tricky trading that. Yen pairs, I'm not bearish, so I wouldn't have sold. UJ, nothing here for me, boys. I'm off to the gym. Enjoy it, go. I trained this morning, just doing an overall body workout for the first week, and then I'll go to the broski split from next week. Keeks, did Caitlin show you that Pokeball I made? You
not
saw
the
it?
one that was
yeah,
on your
yeah,
story.
you saw
Yeah.
it.
Man's getting ready. Yeah.
What do you know about that Pokeball life? See you tomorrow, Edgar. Oh yeah, we've got those retail sales at 12. That's most probably why the market is 24 minutes, Chad. So yeah, don't forget about that. So I think that's the next surge of volume that's going to come through. Keegan, Chris, will you be trading funded accounts in 2024? Private, both, Yuan? We will be trading both.
Yeah.
I have to say, I enjoy the funded accounts. Where you think we're gonna get copyright strikes on this? 100% we are.
What he played?
No, this coffee mix. Yeah, I just couldn't listen to that. I quickly went on royalty free and it. Sorry, Chad. Or we should. Yeah, I don't know. Keys, I'm just gonna throw over to your screen real quick. I just wanna check something.
Go for it.
My thing is lagging. I must chat to Justin so we can format this piece here. I also need to do some upgrades on it.
Looks like gold's getting back to the Asia range. We'll see what happens if it can get back in above Asia lows or if it rejects. Remember guys, this, to be fair, this would be literally what we said to you guys. You wanted to go down, sweep the Asia lows and then start going back up. So we'll see if that happens now.
Yo, Mr. Beast,
Oh, UJ dying.
Mr. Beast killed us, bro.
Oh, what are our numbers at now?
The audience algorithm.
Rejected.
It rejected.
Played a Uno reverse on us.
Chris, what is your bro? I don't know what is the uptime. Also, did you restart properly? I did. How do I check my uptime? I don't know where to check. But okay, this PC is not. This PC has done some work. It is a very old setup. Let's actually see what components is in here. It's an i5 3.4. It's got 8 gig memory. What card is in here? Where can I see the components? This PC was a bomb back in the day. It's got a 1050 Ti GTX 1050 Ti. I don't know what that is.
That's alright. There's nothing crazy, but when you're like, it was the bomb back in the day. That was like 2000s.
This was a bomb when they first discovered flying. I'm so outdated. Now I've got a bomb at home. Like,
you know, I must say though, so with the the 40 series, I'm actually excited to see what the new prices are going to be, how much they're going to drop by when the new ones come out.
what's that? The new.
The new GPUs, the 50 series.
Okay, where do I see upkeep? At performance. Wait, right click, performance tab, and look for uptime. No, my bro, there's no uptime, yeah. This thing needs memory, my dude. Check here. That memory is running at like CPU at 100. Is the CPU at 100%? Jeez. Jeez Louise. This thing is putting in work. If there's ever unsung hero, it's this little PC right here.
To be fair, that thing has, because that carries us. That's the streams, everything's off there. That's like our baby.
Mostly what I think about Euro, most. So what I'm looking at is this daily pivot. But also remember we talked about this Asia lows. So wait, you're streaming off of CPU. I think it's one of the settings. What is your GP? Okay, you have 3 hours uptime. I don't know what the uptime is. Only thing is we've got that data coming out, so let's just be very aware of that data coming out. Upkeep. Where do I see uptime? I see uptime. Yes, bro. It was good for this PC to have I think that's why it's lagging a bit, because this PC got lazy over December.
Just telling you, Chris, I'd want some attention. It's screaming for attention.
You should be using a GTX 1050 for streaming. Let me see here by stream. What am I using? General. Okay, I don't wanna change anything now. Because then the stream encoder. Mostly we should look at that, my brother. There is a way to check it. Disable hardware acceleration. No. Mo, let's just check to get. You're probably using software encoding.
There's dollar taking shots here? Oh, yeah, it is. I know.
Nila, so getting back to you, Jay. I think we can, Neil. I definitely think Asia lows. Keeks, Asia lows. Buys, UJ.
So I'm looking at it now. I want to, but something's just giving me the way dollar is coming back into the Asia range. Like, and I'm looking at gold, how gold's pulling back now. I think the dollar's taking a bit of shots. Like, I've just got a gut feeling that's telling me not to. Like, I could be wrong, but I've just got a funny gut feeling about this one. Because for me, that breakaway should have happened. Then we consolidated and came back down. I don't like that. Because you've got clear one-way momentum, you should have, if anything, consolidated a bit and then broken back to the upside again.
Yeah, chat. So I agree with Keegan. UJ, Nila, I think let's see if it wants to hold. Yeah, it's gonna hold. GJ, nothing there. EJ, I'm still very, very interested in EJ. We've got the daily S1 here. I'm gonna monitor this level right here, see what we do in that box. Gold also starting to pull back up. GU, obviously EU a stronger one. EU's got the data, so if we miss it from Asia lows, we've got the daily pivot right here, so don't stress, Chad. 14 minutes for that news, and then we'll see how the market develops from there. Definitely think we're going to get a trade here today, 100%.
Just keep in mind, I know it is yellow folder, but obviously you got that retail sales for Euro now 12.
No, I'm talking about that.
Oh, okay.
That take off your service sentiment indicator. So we've got this to look forward to. In the meantime, just patiently waiting here. Alright, Nila, you see that, so let's see what she does there. Let's see what the JC down one shot mania.
And there goes gold, guys, as we said, perfectly playing out.
Chad, just gonna throw over to Keegan's screen. Just gonna run to the bathroom. See you guys now. Follow us on Instagram. Links are in the description. Subscribe. Big giveaway on 5K subs. Somebody subscribed, unsubscribed. We still love you, my brother. Literally, as I go there, somebody unsubscribed. So thank you for subscribing. Maybe subscribe again. 90 till 5K. Big milestone. Let's see if we can hit that. Chris Marketable are running Vault Fund on MT5.
Oh, sorry,
yes.
sorry, Chris, but yeah, guys, just if you look at UJ, that was a good thing we didn't take that trade. I said I just have a gut feeling that was gonna tank very quickly. I'm not entering, guys. I mean, obviously you can see that, but if you were there, I would have run a 15 pip. Yeah, 15 pip, like this thing's already immediately gone for my stop. You see what I mean? So, yeah, just I had a gut feeling with that one. Didn't trust it. When you look at everything else, the momentum, keep in mind this doesn't look that bad. But when you're looking on UJ, the momentum that's coming down, and keep in mind, the yen is closed. Like, this is a bank holiday, and yen is doing this. So, what I always say to people, if the yen isn't actually that strong at the moment, how much of an impact, how weak is the other pair getting in that moment that it's taking shots like this? Does that make sense? So the fact DXY, this doesn't look that bad, but when you keep in mind, you think about what's happening with the yen pairs, then it gives you an idea of actually what to be looking out for. That's why it doesn't look that bad, but gold can be making this comeback here now. So like I said, it was a funny gut feeling for me. I was like, listen, I don't want to be part of that. GU, like everything, like GU, at the EQ. Perfect time for it. Swept the EQ. Now I get back above. Can start trading above. EU, if I have to look, EU was at the key level. Held the key level. Everything correlated to the dollar was at the turning point. So, like, it's just a weird thing. Like, you guys get this, and I always say to you guys, the markets do what they have to do and all this stuff, and you can't control what the market does and stuff. But I do always say to you guys, there is a time and a place for your gut feeling. Know your strategy, know your rules, but trust your gut. You miss something, you miss it. But when you're sitting there and going, shit, okay, this looks good, but my gut's telling me, whoa, just back off. If you're not comfortable taking the trade, don't take it. I always say to guys, if you don't understand, when you drive cars or ride bikes, things like that, if you hesitate, you shouldn't do it. Like, that's the first thing in racing I'll teach you guys. If you hesitate, don't do it. It should come naturally. And if I hesitate on that trade, sit it out. Don't take it. Because the reason I say that is, keep in mind, we had obviously Asia high set. So for us now, this is basically our little top wick. We've consolidated. We are still bearish, so we don't want to be seeing this. So this is going to be like a little bit of top wick rejection into this zone, which we can see over here. Just literally start trading into that. We're literally under those zones now. Continue bearish again. Alright, so that's, again, you just start looking at these things. Gold, we are bullish. So for example, with gold, we don't want to be looking for sells. As I said, we spoke about, we want the sweep, get back above, go for this. We know this is our PMI. We know this is what we want. We want the market to come back to this area. So if I know of my strategy and things, market's coming back there, why am I going to sell? If I know I'm selling to go back there, it just doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, just back yourselves and your gut sometimes.
Keegan, you don't have to be shy about it. Be honest. You want to get your powder wet.
Trust me, I do.
We've talked about it. I don't know who of you have played rugby before, but it's when you come off the bench, you want to just touch the ball quickly, get into a ruck, make a tackle, just get into the game.
Get those shoulders warm.
Yeah. Rub the shoulders a bit. Get a nice hit. Then immediately you are in the game. That's how I'm feeling. Watching a trade run without you is less painful. Yes. Yes. Keegs, will you be building your body this year?
Yeah, we are making the comeback. So we've already got some. I will be stepping back on stage again this year. Yeah, it will be a very, very good year.
Chad, don't worry, we're gonna get a bigger camera. He's already a little bit almost too big for the camera now, so we'll have to get a wide lens.
But yeah, I will be making the comeback.
Once this man starts popping, we'll pop a Reno.
Yeah, so we will see it. Literally, that's what I said. Like, no matter what happens, I have to go to the gym tonight. I missed the morning, so I have to go tonight. Can't start off like literally back on plan today and miss the first session.
Running Vault Fund on MT5. Yeah, dude, if I ever get the chance to choose between MT4 and MT5, I will always choose MT5. MT4 is so outdated. I don't know why anybody would still want to be trading on MT4.
Yeah.
Conan, join him on stage. Hey, bro, nobody wants to see this dad bod.
So Chris, bro, join me, bro. You can compete in the super heavyweights.
No, bro, that's it's gonna take. Those are big boys, eh?
They are big boys.
Those are that's gonna take at least like 3 years of gear, diet. Like, nah, yo. I don't think people realize what goes into bodybuilding. I think in terms of discipline, most probably one of the like training isn't hard in the sense of where it's not like an endurance event. Like you can train daily, you can pump your, but the thing is to consistently follow that diet, get to gym, keep your energy levels up, put in a good workout. Like definitely, Keeks, you've also been a let's call it semi-professional, professional rugby player.
Yeah.
And I think you can agree that in terms of discipline, much harder.
Yeah.
Much
So
harder.
I was watching this other friend of ours. He had a interview with that E News or whatever, the ENC or whatever. So and he actually phrased it perfectly. He's like, he also used to be an ex-rugby player, all of this stuff. But what makes bodybuilding different to any sport in the world is you switched on for 24 hours, 7 days a week. It doesn't stop. Like, guys don't understand when it comes to the way if you're not in the gym, you're eating. If you're not doing that, you're doing some rehabilitation, some physio, massages. You always doing something to build on. So I said to guys, like, and when you sleep, your sleep's interrupted because you have to have an alarm go off for you to wake up, eat, go back to sleep. So everything you do has a process. Your life changes based on the sport. You can't go to places because you have your sleeping pattern. You can't go there because, hey, there's nothing for me to eat or drink there. It's your whole life changes.
Jason, please email support@vaultfunder.trade. They are going to help you. Definitely. You guys, lol, come on. Are you talking about me coming on stage? Hey, Keeks, will they? You've obviously seen that meme where it's like when you're unprepared for a test and it's like all these bodybuilders and this guy that's completely white.
I saw that, yeah.
I don't think they'll allow me on. Will they like kick me out in prejudging?
Well, they'll put you on stage, but I just don't think you'll get your call back.
Chad, if we get to 10,000 subs before Keegan's, when is your first show?
I'm only going to compete in December.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say that. If it
Yeah,
wasn't-
you were going to get shot in the foot there.
But Chad, if it was in June, when is Caitlin's first show?
August.
Okay, I don't wanna.
No, July.
No. So I wanna go unprepared, Caden. I wanna be that guy with his white body. I wanna be the meme of the show.
I'm gonna show you the funny. You'll laugh your ass off. So the last time when Kate competed at regionals, yeah, in PE. So basically, like the halftime, they like do little entertainment things and give out prizes from the sponsors and stuff like that. And they bring on guys like random people from the crowd to like come up on stage and flex and all this stuff. And they send Caitlin's dad up on stage. But now, like for reference, Caitlin's dad's like pale white. He weighs like 40, 50 kgs. Like he's smaller than Jevin. Like he's tiny. That he goes up on stage, takes the shirt off, and he's flexing.
So it was a good sport.
No, great sport.
Chad, 30 seconds. EU news. I think you're going to start seeing spreads opening up. News in 20 seconds. Let's see. Last bit of volume for the session. Hopefully things can start materializing. Otherwise, it's on to NYSE. But I'm going to stick around a bit. I want to get into something here. Ideally, close bearish like this. Maybe get a nice little push down with news, a little bit of a liquidity grab, and then break structure to the upside. That would be amazing. All right, so let's see news came out. Let's quickly see how the data came out. Retail sales better than expected. Still negative though, but better than forecast. Their consensus was minus 1.5, came in minus 1.1. So still slowing economy in the EU sector. So let's see, baby. This thing is still loading. This GPU. Chad, if we can just pray for this PC running at 100% on the RAM and the GPU, I think that would be appreciated. We can actually make a meme of the PC looking at us buying streaming gear. And this PC is sweating. If there's two pieces of hardware that actually need to be awarded, it's this PC and that little webcam there.
Yo, the webcam.
That webcam honestly can tell stories.
That webcam has put in a shift.
Let's see, Euro running on an iPhone XR. I think not even an XR. I think the XR's got more CPU power than. Okay, not giving us a reading there. Okay, readings coming through. Looking like better than expected. Data coming out half decent. Let's see if we can get that pullback. Nice little shift here. Don't have anything that we can work with. Mosky, when I walked to the bathroom, he took a buy here. Mosky took a buy here. Valid. Completely valid. One of these days, Mo could be running the Asian streams.
Hey.
Mo looks a little bit Asian sometimes. Jody, it's so lucky to hear you guys echoing in our home again. Wishing you guys the best. Thanks, Jody. Good to be back. Really looked forward to being back here with the Chad. Right, guys, starting to see some volume here. Keeks, what are you looking at?
Honestly, nothing. Like this point, everything's just like not giving us what we wanted. UJ is off the table. Gold, I'm still waiting for my PRR. EJ, that's off the table. GU, off the table. So yeah, right now there's nothing for me.
No, I just want to make sure that you're locked in. But you know, I'm the original Asian, bro. I am the original Asian. Some of my Asian genes have rubbed off on Mo. I don't know if you've heard that story where they say if people spend a lot of time together, they start looking like one another. So Mo's skin has become a little bit lighter and his eyes are also starting to squint like mine. Okay, Chad, I'm going to wait for this. Keeks, you're more than welcome to... What did you meal prep? Chicken, salad?
I've got one thing of chicken, rice and veg, and then two of minced rice and veg.
Okay, so no wraps. Chad, I'm gonna wait for this break of structure here. I like this.
We're serious here now. No wraps, no bagels.
No, bro, those bagels are the enemy, my dude. The bagels, honestly, is the enemy to the dad bod. Yeah, I'm just gonna. No, dude, bagels are the enemy.
They look all like fluffy and friendly, and then they just kill you.
They're so good, but they're heavy, dude. They're so condensed with calories. A bagel is a calorie bomb. Yeah, Chad, let's see. EU. Keeks, where's your key levels on EU? Nothing on EU for you, eh?
EU, we tested the key level. That's actually where we turned around. So my key level was 09240.
Weirdly enough, I haven't marked out the weekly pivots.
Oh. Well, we trade into the weekly pivot basically now on EU.
Alright, Chad, EU, I'm gonna wait here. Let's see if we can get it. I'm looking for those longs. I've got it here on the side, so don't stress. I just want to mark out the weekly pivot levels for us quickly. Otherwise,
What trade did Mo take?
EU, he took longs.
Yeah.
No, that man is turning into a beast.
We definitely gonna have to put Mo on stream, yeah.
I think it's going to be good now. Actually, Mo did a lot of work over the holiday going through that boot camp. I think it's actually very good to get him on now as well to talk about how he has found the strategy. Because remember, Mo started with nothing, not even like dabbling in trading. Mo started from not even knowing what a candle is. So for him to be able to take winning trades using the strategy that's been given to all of you, that's in the Discord, that's on the streams, and not because he's part of the team. I think he can actually give you an honest review of it and tell you. I was quite surprised when he came back after the holiday and he said, Chris, you wouldn't believe everything makes a lot more sense after the boot camp. So I think it's going to be good to have just the podcast with all of us as well. Just chatting a little bit about that. And that's when you start enjoying trading, when you actually know what to look for. And it's not a continuous guessing game. Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I stay out? What is Mo saying there? I'm stress free. Okay, let's see. What do you think of this playlist, Geeks? I hope it's not copyrighted.
It's decent. I'm loving the tunes here.
Mo did say he was stressing a bit when he entered the trade. That man looked like a naughty child when I walked past there. Like, what is the weekly pivot and the daily pivot on top of one another? Hectic they are.
We definitely get hit copyrighted. The song is copyrighted.
Ah. But yo, this guy's going quite deep into this mix, eh? Sure. This guy's putting a lot of copyright strikes. Mo actually said, guys, no copyrights. Mo, you need to help us with the playlist, brother. Okay, Chad, easy trade here. Mo's already risk-free, the son of a gun. Glad for you, Mo. Beautiful. Mo took the trade off here. If you go into the Discord, you'll see that this is one of the reversal setups. 80 flip bullish. Mo executed on that candle close back into the Asia range. He's risk-free now. Targeting a 1-to-1, 15 pips. Price currently battling here at the 200 EMA and the daily pivot. So well done, Moski. Let's see if you can survive this. Hopefully it can break through here. I can also participate in the trade. I'm going to give this till 12:30, and after 12:30 we will be calling the stream. Keegan to rest up a little bit. I'm going to give him a little shoulder rub. Just make sure he's refreshed and rejuvenated. I will be joining you guys for the NYSE session. I'm not going to take Javen's spot, but I'm going to be here. Like I said, wife is away, so nobody waiting at home for me, so no need to rush home. I'll be on the mic, hot mic for me, but no visuals. Chris, do you still want to make a song? No, Redact. We're going to keep it strictly business this year. Gonna spend that energy on something that's gonna provide value. A song is not necessarily, it's fun. I think when we've got time to burn again, we'll do that. But we've got quite a bit to do this year for 2G's trading. Keegs, are you going to watch Formula 1 this year?
I am.
I'm not going to watch. I'm going to watch testing. If Merck is nowhere during testing, I'm not even going to emotionally commit. Emotionally, spiritually, I'm not going to put myself through that again. Was there any driver changes that significant?
Nothing.
If dude, I don't even want to. Let's keep it. We said positive. Hopefully Merck can. I did see some headlines where they said they're gonna use very little of the W14 for W15. Like
Mercedes was the first one to start up their engines, but it's a whole new car. New suspension, new aerodynamics, new engine, new gearbox, everything. Yeah,
but I see they're still gonna use the pushrod suspension, eh? I think Red Bull also is sticking to the pushrod.
No, I think they're talking more about a few other things than that, but
Are you gonna watch if Merck is bad during testing? Dude, we can't put ourselves through that. I hope that my hoping every weekend we'd be better.
No, my thing is, if we are like nowhere at Bahrain, then I'm done. Then I don't even want to watch anymore. Until the new era. What's that, 2026?
Yeah, I know.
Then
I
I'm
know
done.
Neil. Yeah, look at that. I knew Neil was gonna pop out of the woodwork here.
23 was. Hey, yes.
Hey, Neil.
I feel watching, man.
Always have to be. It's the hope that, dude. It's that hope that absolutely destroys me. Every weekend practice, it's like, oh, Mercs are looking better. FP1, FP2, FP3 come qualifying nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't stopped. I've got like 3 Man U jerseys that I actually repacked my cupboard over the holiday. Had to throw some clothes out, but should have actually thrown those Man U jerseys away as well.
I must say, like, I'll give it to you guys. I think the Man U supporters are definitely like the strongest out there, because you guys go through hell every single year and you
Yeah.
guys still support them.
Yeah.
It's brutal out there for you guys.
No, so I supported Man U many years ago. The Rio Ferdinand days, the Nani, Cristiano Ronaldo. We had what's his name? The not the midfielder, defender, Paul. Looks like he's Irish. But yeah, that was the golden era. Me and my friend, he was Barcelona. I think we still clapped him that in that one final. I think it was a final or a semi. Paul Scholes, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I hope Ferrari. McLaren was looking good to the end of the year, though. I have to be very honest. McLaren was looking solid. I think they made the biggest jump from the summer break.
Yeah, 100% they did.
Alright, Chad, let's see. 2 minutes ago, can we close above this daily pivot? Are we going to start running? Run. Okay. Geeks, wish me luck, brother. 2 more minutes. You don't want to enter this with me? No, you shouldn't if it's not your plan.
I'm not sure about it. I'm just not sure.
Okay, Chad. Get ready. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Minty, for joining my brother. Chad, yeah, if we close above here, I'm entering this DXY back in the Asia range, back below that 200 EMA. EU 80 is bullish. We've taken Asia lows. It is Monday. Got the 200 EMA there. Let's see if we can just close above here, and then I'm going to execute. And once we execute, need a firm closure above here. I will tell you how we will manage our risk.
Doesn't look like you guys are going to get that closure.
$20 20 seconds. Let's see. Gonna give it one more 5 minutes, and then we're potentially gonna call it a stream. I've got a Pokeball that I need to work through. Okay, let's see. It's now or never. Now or never for Euro. Liverpool Football Club are the team to beat at the moment. Is Jurgen Klopp the coach?
Yeah.
Do you guys consider to do a Zoom? There's no time delay. Teresa, I cancelled my Zoom subscription. It's like almost $500 a month and we don't use it. And you already saw this PC is, I think once I upgrade it, we'll look at potentially doing a Zoom. Yeah, City's got, what's his name, from Barca, manager.
Pep.
Pep Guardiola. Yeah, Pep, absolute beast. Oh boy, Pep. Okay, Chad, let's quickly do a run through. As mentioned, weekly is bearish, daily is neutral on DXY. We've taken Asia highs. I want to say this is the area to monitor for the rest of the session. US30 and Nasdaq all breaking Asia lows, starting to come back. Very interesting. If you missed the sales, you missed them. Going to be an interesting NYSE session. UJ, nothing there for me. I'm going to monitor this level a little bit later on. Still looking for potential longs. Not going to look off the Asia lows. Going to wait for that half round number. GJ, similar. Trading below the daily S1 a little bit later on. Even NYSE 183.60, if we can get back above there, nice longs. Same with EJ. Could even potentially get some longs from here a little bit later. Otherwise, NYSE, we're going to look for longs above there. Gold, as mentioned, not going to touch it in this range. Quite a big range. I think it is almost $27. So GU, also going to monitor this level a little bit later for NYSE. Maybe a little bit something like that. Weekly pivot, daily pivot, round number, big level. So be sure to monitor this. Euro is not going to give us that break. Maybe in the next 5, I don't know. I want to monitor this off stream, see if we can get through that level. Still looking long. And yeah, Chad, that is the session. Unfortunately, if you just look at everything DXY flat on the day, literally back at the daily open. Let me just show you guys. This thing has not gone anywhere. It's literally 0.001% off from the daily open. So you don't miss anything. Yen pairs moved quite a bit. But I think that's where we're gonna put a fork in it. It's done. Keeks, I'm gonna throw over to Keeks' screen. Keeks, anything that you still looking at?
At this point in time, nothing. Like I said, I'm chalking that UJ trade. Gold's still on the table for me, but it's again waiting for that PRR. It's hanging around the Asia lows. So with this consolidation, it's either gonna break back above in later in the session, or it's going to basically break these lows and flush to the downside. So I think when we do break here, we're going to get a bit of a push. But other than that, yeah, nothing really for me now. It is a Monday, so I'm not going to force anything.
Chatadonia, that is the stream. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining. Boss Bobby, Vault Funder, Phase 1 is live. Good luck, my brother. May you trade well, may you follow your plan and stick to your rules. Thanks for the live. Thanks, Dave, Famir, Etienne. I need 2% on my phase 2 on a 50k, but it's only the beginning. Well done, brother. Small steps to great success. Constant. That's how you build discipline. Showing up every day, making those little steps towards your goals. Chad, I'm gonna watch this off stream. Might take this off stream. But peace and love. See you guys at 4 o'clock. Keegan, Jevin, and myself on the decks. I'll just have a hot mic, but I'll be with you guys. And peace and love. And thank you so much. Before you leave, drop a like and subscribe if you have not yet. We will see you guys at 4 o'clock NYSE. Looking at how the volume was now during London, I expect a banger of a session for New York. Standard was set for the last stream last year. Keegan said he's going to bring it up a notch. He's going to show the guys what it's all about. So enjoy it, Chad. Peace and love. See you guys on the other side, 4 o'clock.
See you guys later.
Into my eyes, eyes are the windows to the soul. Look into my eyes, eyes are you. No, there is no surprise. Eyes, because love is plain to see. Look into my eyes, to my eyes. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Truth is true, and time can never leap it. This I know. We will always keep it.